Hello and welcome to my stream. Hello and welcome to my stream. I hope everyone's having a great night or day or morning or a great midnight. So we are drawing a very pretty fairy today with some pretty fairy wings. Yep. And we're going to use our pencil first, and then we're going to go into ink. I was so excited today to be able to stream tonight. Hi, Subash Nigel. I'm not saying that right, but hello. Hi. I hope you are having a good night. Or day or evening or morning or whatever it is where you live. And I'm making up wing patterns as I go. Just for fun. It's going to be more just really freehand. Very freehand tonight. Something easy. Okay, Subash. And how are you tonight? I hope you are doing well. I had a long day at work and very ready to come home and relax. And just draw. See if I can remember. Let's see. Under, touch, and down. Under, touch, and down. There we go. I did a little bit of tracing, so I cheated a little bit. Hey, Rolando, hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Tout bien. That's supposed to be a little bit bigger there. I did start with a little tracing just to get it started. Because I find that it helps me get over the base, like, of perspectives and ratios and things like that. So I get it started with tracing and then I kind of adjust it how I want. And that gives me a good way to go. Well, hello, Will. Nice to see you on my stream tonight. I hope you are resting after a long day. I know you had a long day today. Well, at least I think you have. Maybe not. And I'm not sure where this pattern is coming from, but I like it. Just something simple. It's too fat. I don't like that line. Well, thank you for coming into my stream, you guys, and I hope you hit the like button and like it. Thank you so much. I love everybody who comes in, and I appreciate everyone who comes in and says hello and hangs out. Even if you don't hang out too long, I appreciate you stopping by. Also, thank you for saying hello. I got 3 hellos already. I'm so excited. Subash, Rolando, and Will. Will you say hello? Okay, I'm just going to do like these little things. That's fun. Now, I'm not very good at making things exactly even, but I feel like it gives it a little bit of interest. Like it's kind of even, but kind of not. But then again, she's angling just a teeny bit. And that's really nice. So we have her up. Then we have another one coming over here. We wanted at least similar, I think. A nice similar thing. So has anyone ever seen a fairy? There goes my voice. I have not seen a fairy. just in shows, things like that. I think that's all I need to see them in. And then this one has a little cradle under it. And right up into there. I don't usually draw legs, but I just feel like drawing legs tonight. It just seems like a good idea to me, and so I'm going to do that. Now my initial quick sketch is close to the angles I want, but I still want to do a little bit of adjusting. And I love drawing feet. I don't know why, but I just think feet are very interesting. That's a little bit weird sideways there. Maybe we'll go kind of like that. There, let's have it go this way. Give her a little toe there. And the same over here. Give her a little bit of toe. I'm just designing some clothes. I'm trying to make this so that you can't see these little guys over here. Your little fairy wings. I'd like to thank Will for all of his help today. I'm sure he's gone already. He pops in and out, but Will was a huge help to me. Mr. Jones. Okay, we're going to use our little stump pencil again. Stumpy, I call them. Here's our blending pencil. And I put him somewhere special. I only find my little stumpies though. I can't find my big stumpy. I'm sure I put him somewhere where I would remember and in plain sight. But we'll just use little stumpies tonight. Just to kind of push around the pencil lead. I'm going to add another wing in here pretty quick. Little bottom wing. I was going to do another angel, but then fairy came into my head very strongly. So I'm like, okay, I'll draw a fairy. A fabulous fantasy fairy. I'm wondering if I'm brave enough to just use pen right now. Just go for it. I've got quite a bit of pencil in here. Just get a little bit of her. Okay, it's time to start getting brave. I'm going to take away my pencil here. Oh, whoops. First I'm going to do this. She needs a few little fairy lines. On her wings. And some shading. And it's free sketch night, as usual. Everything is free. Freehand. Hey, thanks for the likes, you guys. I appreciate it. Getting a lot of hellos tonight. I'm liking that. I think if her thumb got any bigger, it would look like she was building a house and hit it with a hammer. There we go. Nice little thumb. Same with this thumb. This one looks like she hit it with a hammer after she hit the other one with a hammer. Sometimes hands can be kind of tough to do. We just want a little bit of a thumb. Nothing too crazy. All right, when I start getting pencil all over me, I know it's time to switch over to a pen. But I am going to fill in a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. So I forgot to do the loop-de-doops here. Loop-de-doops are amazing and fun. Okay. Bye-bye pencil. And hello pen. I'm going to switch right over right now. I think I've built up my confidence. Ah, this pen is not the one I want. I have like 3 pens, and every time I find the perfect pen, I should keep it out, but I don't do it. It's the one that doesn't skip when you're trying to draw a line. So let's see, is it this one? Ooh, that one looks good. Is it this one? Well, that one looks good. All right, and these are my number 10s, that's why. That's a no number, it's a number 10, and a 7. We'll go ahead and use our 10. Oops. That's lovely. Made the line a little too long. A little joker mouth, but luckily I figured out how to fix that. Everyone makes mistakes. And since there's all these mistakes, there's always a way to fix mistakes. Like, if I can get a white gel pen to work, sometimes that'll cover it up a little bit. And the other thing, which is a no fail, is, let's see, I have white chalk, white paint. I get overly enthusiastic on the faces sometimes. I admit it. Oh, my problem is I try to be too deep. Well, there goes all my paint. Should be able to find an easy one, an easy white one now that they're all on the floor. I'll just take a little bit of paint, just a teeny dab from the lid. And it's not too busy of a night, so I doubt too many people will even see this. Gives her a nice blushy look. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to wash off my little brush. I wasn't planning on using any paints tonight, but I did. And I'll probably use watercolor. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll definitely use some watercolor tonight. She's kind of pretty. Excuse me. So my day was rather quiet. I was thinking of all these things, like a lot of thoughts today, and not sure. I guess it was about like my future, and I want to change how I am now because like I like where I am, but there's some things like I want to improve on. So this is my improvement thought process I was having today. About where am I going? What am I looking for in life? You know, do I want to make my goals happen or just wait for them to happen? I was listening to a um, self-help thing or positive thing. So I wound up just starting to think about life, where I'm at, where I'd like to be, things I want to change, that sort of thing. And what do I want to see different in my life? And one of the things I come to a lot of times is the like if this was the last week I had, am I spending it the way I would if I knew it was the last week I had? The answer to that is no. Because technically, if we all did what we thought was, if it was like we all think, oh, this is going to be our last day, I'll do whatever I want, or my last week, then what would we do really? Where would we be? I know nobody would want to be working, that's for sure. Unless you love your work, of course. Like my good friend that rescues turtles and teaches ocean conservation and cleanliness to children in like Curacao and Spain and Florida Keys. He's living an excellent life and he's so happy. He gets to scuba dive, play in the water, talk to people. He's outside all the time, not sitting in an office. And I think that is the bomb right there. Actually, when I moved to Florida, that is what I was thinking about, was I wanted to rescue turtles. Harpreet, hello. Good morning to you, and thank you for the hearts. Oh, thank you. I'll give you a heart back. Thank you, Harpreet. I watched you as long as I could on your channel today. It was quite exciting, actually. You were using pencils, I believe. Pencil color, or color pencils. And tonight I'm just doing a fairy, just for the heck of it. How am I? I'm doing really good. Oh, thank you for that. Yes, it's, for me, it's my nighttime. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. So I'm a little tired. The day went so fast for me, being that I had to work and all. And I got home. My car battery died this morning. Oh, actually, it was yesterday. Last night when I was getting ready for work in the middle of the afternoon, I hop in my car. Yep. And what happens? Nothing. My car does not want to start. So I was very lucky because my neighbor was just leaving and going in the same direction. And she gave me a ride to work. And then today, my very good man friend helped me replace the battery in my car, and it is now running. So that made for a good day. It's always nice when it's something simple like a battery. And then I started thinking, what would I do without my car? What kind of life would I be having with no car right now? And I'm so used to having a car that it would really be weird if I didn't. Hope you can see this okay. I do move around a lot. I'm quite a mover. And I'm trying to keep this in where you can actually see what I'm doing. This will be a good time for me to start erasing some of my lines. Harpreet, did you finish your portrait you were drawing? I didn't understand your language, so it was hard for me to know what you were saying. But I was watching the coloring and the way you mix the colors. And I thought that was very, very good. All right. See, this one comes down like this. It still goes up. And my pen hasn't quite felt the flow yet. Like the other night I was able to get to go nice and flowy. But maybe because it had time to rest. I got lazy. I have to make it work again. This will look very nice once I erase some of this pencil. The pencil gives me good guidelines and thought processing of what I want to do with this drawing. And then once I get started on the drawing with the ink, then I can start erasing some of my awesome pencil lines. It's so good to see you, Harpreet, again. I wasn't sure if I would. And I did like your show and subscribed. Of course, you saw that. I'll give her some shading here. A little bit. This is definitely a bit different than what I normally do. but it's fun. Sometimes it's fun to do things a little bit differently. All right, let's let that dry a little bit. And we'll start doing some erasing here. Almost 10. I think most people are in bed by now on a Monday night here. And Harpreet, you have to work. But I think it'll be fun to throw a little bit of color on this one. For sure. I don't think I should do a lot. I'm thinking metallic colors. And I'd like to thank y'all for the likes. Thank you so much. Now, let's see, I was talking to myself about something. Oh yes, where do I want to be in my life? What changes do I want to make my life more fabulous and to look more forward to waking up every day with some awesome goal, something to achieve, that kind of thing. Micron pen. This one is very much more detailed, so I'll be able to get in closer with finer lines. Which I like. I think we have plenty of lines. A few circles up here. I love circles. But not to worry about the balance too much, because I think overall the balance will be good. And I think we'll just put a little bit of fire in here just to add some excitement. All right. Subash, hi again. And what are you doing tonight? I hope something fun or relaxing. I'll just move all of my stuff over here for now. Take a little drinky poo. I'm so thirsty. Mm. Sounds good. And so I'm kind of making a fire fairy. I just thought that would be interesting. But I do like fire. I'm a water person, but I also I just like drawing fire, I guess. It's interesting. I think it's going to tickle her feet. There's a name for what I do. It's what do you call it? Because I draw like how I feel, you know? Something like what do you call that? There is a nice word for it. All right. Now that I got all these pens that I didn't use, there's a 7 and there's a nothing. I'll put the other 10s I'll put away. I don't need all these 10 pens out, just a couple. 10 pens. And this is another just kind of blank one. Sometimes it's easy to get too many products out. I'll keep that one for later. I don't know. I'm trying my gel pen to see see what it can do here. It's not too bad. All right, let's do some watercolor, which I was thinking about doing watercolor, but I hadn't made up my mind yet. But then when I drew this little fairy, I decided I would add a little bit of color. Oh, hey, Steven. Were you late for work yesterday? Oh. Oh, because my car didn't start? Actually, I was able to get there on time. Like my neighbor, as I left and realized my car wouldn't start, my neighbor was getting in her car to go to Starbucks, which is right by where I work. So luckily, she gave me a ride to work. And it turns out the battery died in my car, and I had to get a ride to my other job this morning, which is about 20 minutes away from here, as opposed to 10 minutes from my job yesterday. And it all worked out good. I had good luck with my figuring out why my car wouldn't start, and that's because the battery was dead. Go figure. So sometimes our batteries die and we need to recharge them. It is a good idea to do that. But so the answer to your question, the short answer is no, I was not late. I didn't see you there, but you must have come in early, I'm assuming. All right, I'm getting out my awesome watercolors. Woohoo! And how do I know they're watercolors? Because I labeled it watercolors. I just have to remember to get the right lid on whatever it is I'm doing. These are watercolor pens and watercolor pencils, which I like. You just draw with them and then you add water and it's watercolor. And then these are the ones I use the most. They're like the dry palette block colors. These I use sometimes. I have all these little watercolors in this bin. And then the most recent one, I know I'm making a lot of noise. I apologize for that. Were the metallic paints that my niece got me, which I still haven't used a lot of them, but they're really pretty, so I think I might use some tonight. And then this is how they look on black, and this is how they look on white. And I'm working on white, so it doesn't show up quite as bright as it does on the black. But it'll still be shiny. My table's only 4 feet long. You think that would be long enough for me to work? But I actually need one of those really big round tables that just goes all the way around me, so I can just turn around in my chair and decide, you know, this over here, this is over there. Actually, I might just make myself a table like that. Why not? Steve, you jumped on another girl. You jumped a girl thinking it was me? Ooh. Are you talking about live streaming or jumping another girl at work? What kind of jumping? Yeah, I started actually at 2, so you must have just missed me. And I think our fairy is going to be blue. And I think I would like her to have the yellow fire. In fact, as I'm thinking about it, we want her to have a nice yellow glow. So I'm going to start with that. Plenty of water on my paintbrush. Is this too big? That's a little too big for what I want tonight. This one should work well. I like this size. So Steve, did you find everything you were looking for? Grocery-wise, that is. And, oh, I forgot. I always spray my paints to get them pre-wet. But I don't want to get my paper wet right now, so I'm spray them over here. But you can definitely see the shine on it. And I want our fairy to have quite a bit of glow. And yeah, I noticed the paint does pick up the ink pretty well. I should probably give that a spray or something to keep the ink from flowing into my yellow. But right now I'm just going to try to go around it. We want her to have that lovely glow. I just added more water to my brush. And I'm spreading around the yellow I already have. Ooh, look at that. It just really picks up that ink. Let's get a little bit more yellow here. It's going to poke that in this little circle. Let's see, you were there round 2. Yeah, there was a blonde girl bent over in the passenger door. Oh, I bet that was an interesting time. She had a stud in her nose. Ooh, I'm going to have to get one to really help confuse you. Actually, it would drive me insane, and I would just poke at it and pick at it all the time, so I don't think I'll do that. I bet she was surprised. So hopefully you made a new friend. I'm gonna guess. Oh, I'm loving all this ink I'm getting in with my yellow color. I'll spray a little bit more water with my little sprayer right there on my yellow. But I'm doing it over here because this is a very delicate painting. Now let's see. I guess I can just keep this here for now. Actually, on this side, you won't be able to see it, but you can see what I do with the colors, so that's okay. And I think yellow's really one of my favorite bright colors. Whoops. Yeah, the camera's so close that my brush is hitting it. I'll try to remember not to do that. And I don't know why I can't get it to zoom in. So I just have to move the, well, I'm using my phone. So I have to use the camera and get it close because it won't let me zoom in. She had the shirt, well, she had a green shirt and a stud in her nose. Oh, so it was somebody somebody else who works at Publix then. Is that it? And yesterday, let's see, I did have my hair down when I first got there. And I wasn't late clocking in, Steve, but I think I was late just getting out there to actually work. Kind of like how this ink just does its own thing. It just adds a little character to it. I like that. And this paper is not watercolor paper, and I did not tape it down, not thinking that I would use any watercolor. And actually, I may switch to pencil because of the warp factor, but first I'm going to get some nice yellow down here in my flames. Yeah, that sounds funny. This is actually just my drawing pad, so the fact that I'm getting it wet is silly. It's just silly. All right, so that's going to be all for the watercolors because I don't want my paper to just keep wrinkling up. But isn't that fun? All of those really pretty, that pretty yellow just really brings out the fairy too. So Steve, you said, yep. Oh, you did. You made a new friend, I hope. Is that what you mean? Yep. I hope that's what you meant. It's like, I hope you didn't squeeze her tush or nothing. That could be a little embarrassing. Okay. And I have been using colored pencils like for the last week. And I think that's why I was thinking this week I could do watercolor. But being that it's Monday, first day back to another 8-hour workday, it made me just kind of forget about that. And so tomorrow we'll definitely be using and be planning on using watercolor. And tonight we'll be using, the rest of the night we'll be using pencil. so our paper doesn't crinkle up. So, Boat God, hello, hello. Oh, you're late. Oh, don't even worry. You showed up, and I love you for it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, how exciting that you're back again. And just when I decided to stop using I was using watercolor, but I forgot I'm not using watercolor paper. So I have to switch back to pencil now. But that watercolor sure gave her a nice glow. And quickly. How was your day today, Boat God? No butt pinch? Okay. Boat God, I'll never disappear. And if I do, it's because of something very, very important. Oh, you are the sweetest. Ugh. I'd give you a big hug if I could, but here's a heart. A little fairy heart tonight. All right. So now I get to pick out colors again. I'm just going to bring this up here a little bit. You can all pick out colors together. Obviously, we have our yellow, so we'll keep that out. And some orange. Fire has orange in it. Oh, here's a good orange. I like that's like bright orange, kind of almost reddish. There's so many oranges and reds, it's hard to choose sometimes. Let's see if I have a dark red. Ooh, that's a good red. I like that. They're all just a little dull. I'll try not to sharpen and get too loud. Boat God, I've been being a boat god. Oh, you've been being a boat god. Good. I had my violin lesson today. Yay! And you got McDonald's. You got to eat. That's awesome. Eating is good. We like food. So your violin lesson went well, then I take it. It's so cool that you're doing that. Violinists can be so beautiful, you know. I just love music. I love listening to music. Oh, here I am drawing, and I forgot to bring our camera back down here. But I just love listening to music and enjoying it, and especially talent. I did go to like a concert with a professional violinist once. He was amazing. I don't remember his name though. He also played the organ, and yeah, I think that's about it. But anything he touched, oh my gosh, it was freaking amazing. Amazing. Get some red flaming tips. I am going to have to sharpen this one with my awesome pink electric sharpener. It goes real quick, so hold on to your ears for a second. 1, 2. Here, 2 seconds. Done. All right. And the pencil won't leave the paper all bubbly. So get a little bit redder on the tips here. I've seen green in fire too before. Has anyone ever seen green in fire? If you look, you can see a lot of different colors. This is giving me this Girls on Fire vibes. Yeah, actually, this girl is on fire. That is for sure. But I'm going to be giving her cool wings. I just had this fiery feeling come on me, so I decided I'd do that first. There we go. Yeah. That's a great song. I like that song. And I can sing it really well in the shower. With the windows shut and the door shut. And let's darken up that orange a little bit. I'm going to use this lighter orange color because I don't want it too dark. And I should sharpen that a little bit too. You ready for your 2 seconds of sharpen pain? 1 and 2. Oops. And 2. There we go. I had to do 2 seconds. But I like that sharpener. It's very, very handy. All right, time for some skin color. I don't know what color this is, but it looks like a good skin color. So that'll be our base skin color here. And then we can add whatever we want to that. Ah! I don't know what that is. I thought I erased all the extra pencil. I must have missed some here in her arm. I forgot. Let's see if we can get that off of there. Erase. Good enough. Okay. And try not to get too darn picky. Yep, so let's see. Your friend's daughter plays piano in Portland Symphony Orchestra. Oh, that's amazing. What have you been up to? What's the tea like at work? Or something. The tea? I do like tea. Depending on my mood, I found some I'm actually, and I know a lot of people don't like licorice, but I like the licorice tea. It's like a licorice peppermint tea. It's very tasty. And soothing to your stomach, or chamomile, or I like any kind of tea. I just love tea. Tea is very good for me, I think. And so yeah. Do you have a favorite kind? In Maine. You don't know what's the tea mean? Oh geez. I guess not. That must be code for something. I'm bad at codes. You'll have to tell me these secret meanings because I don't know them. All right, time for some blue. Maybe a little bit more orange around here. Just going to do a little orange. Kind of bring out that it's not very orange, is it? It's not the orange I like. Let's try a little bit of darker. It's a little bit of orange here. T. I'm very surprised you haven't heard that. It means what's the drama or news? Oh my gosh. No, I didn't know that. I'm always working. I never hear anything. I'm lucky to know what my name is for real. Steve has to remind me. Right, Steven? Like, what's my name? All right, this is my number 1 pencil, so I think probably a number 2 would be, ouch, hit my elbow. A little better for a little bit of thicker inking here. Well, I guess, yeah, right, Steve? I try to learn the new language. It's very exciting to learn new languages. In cursive, yes. Can't write cursive either. Yeah, that's funny. It's funny how times change. Definitely is. Okay. Moving this up just a teeny bit. We're going to start adding some of my blues and greens that I wanted to do. Teal, maybe. Oh man, am I tired. So we're going to keep it simple. I know I'm making a lot of noise because I'm digging through all my pencils here to find the colors I want. Periwinkles and such. Ooh, and purple. Check this beautiful purple out over here with this nice pointy tip. And whatever this is, I'm taking that one. Yeah, that should be good for now. So first I am seeing a beautiful teal color for the main part of her fairy wings. Let's see. It's that, but as long as you don't know brain rot stuff like Sigma Boy or Goat or even Skibbity Rizzler. What's GYAT? Gat is the worst. It must be because I don't even know what that is. I just learned a new word yesterday, but I can't say it online. I was actually like, very, very interesting. Steve, I can write it, but with the tremors, you can't read it. I still don't know what GYAT is. Gayat? I've heard of Skibbity and goat for sure. I'm going to skip over that one. And then we'll use our darker blue, I think. Just to give her some shade, I can't even say it, shading. All right. Some really pretty blue coloring and some teal. I'm not sure what this one is. Maybe I already used it. I'm not sure. It's possible. Ooh, gives it a nice, this gives it a really good look. I like this one. And this is going to be our fairy green color. Kind of blend it together. Oh God, ice cream. Yummy. Totally full of nutrition. What's that? What flavor of ice cream are you having tonight? Ooh, that's supposed to be teal over here. With some blue. And some green. Now the fun thing is I am going to use metallic colored pencils. I can't use the paints because it's making my my paper bubble up. But I do have metallic pencils, which are super fun. Let me get a little more yellow up here. And then I had another yellow I was using, I think. Maybe it was this one. Kind of brighten that yellow up. All right, so I'm pulling out the metallics. And put all these regular colors away. And then we're almost done. Little ice flavored water from the freezer. Oh, that's healthy. You're a pretty healthy eater. Oh, here's some metallic colors. These are pretty. They'll be shiny. See if I have a green one somewhere. Oh, I don't see a dark green one. Kind of, I guess. Looks dark green. Ooh, very dark. Just put that down here around her arms. And then we'll use some of our light green. It looks kind of blue to me. It's still very pretty. And I don't know if I can see the shine on it really yet. These are very, very, see, we want that underneath. The underneath ones are going to be a little bit darker. Try to get a little bit of depth in here. You can see the shine. Aw, in my heart. Oh, you're the sweetest thing ever. I'll tell you what, you are good at the compliments, girl. Oh, that's a green. I'm trying to find silver or gold. Ah, there we go, silver. Our traditional boat god silver. All right. Maybe just a little bit of fun around the bubbles here. And the swirlies. And yeah, my paper was bubbling up because I forgot I was not using watercolor paper today. This was just my pencil. It's meant for dry media only, and I just spaced it because I'm like, oh, watercolor sounds fun, and I didn't plan it out, obviously, but I think the rest of the week we'll do some watercolor. And that's what I'm thinking right now, anyway. So we just need a little bit of shading is it shadowing or shading? What do you call it? I'm going to go with shading or rendering. Most artists love to use the word rendering. I rendered her arms a darker brown underneath. And then I rendered. Who even thought of that word, rendered? It's not a horrible word. It's a good word, actually. And I think that's going to be it for tonight. Oh, you love bubbles? Me too. I love bubbles. Are you blowing bubbles with your emojis? You have the fun emojis. The world render is so satisfied. Let's see if I move this, if we can see any shine. I don't know. It's supposed to be metallic. Not much. Where's my white gel pen? That is one I want back right now. Thank you, Boat God. Back at you. Got some white cheeks. I want to do a little white highlights if I could. Not sure how well this gel pen works. You copied me? Oh. Yes, you did. You can copy me. I'm good with that. I forgot why I got the white out. I was going to do something, maybe highlights or something. I don't remember. Oh, now I remember. Let's see if I can actually get some white gel out of this one. Let's see what happens here. It just kind of smears stuff around. Well, there we go. There is our fairy. And I think she's a very happy fairy. And I do know today's day actually. Make it glossy and pop. Yeah, I was trying to do that with those pencils, but it's really not doing much tonight. So tonight is 5/5/25. I like that number. I'm doing a couple extra hearts tonight. And I think the dark maybe might bring out some of the highlights. You know, make those lighter colors pop more. I watched a funny show yesterday. It was kind of interesting. It was an old show with Christina Applegate from like the early 90s, but it was pretty good. I liked it though. And it's funny watching because they loved shoulder pads back then, and I am definitely not a shoulder pad person. You know, I think they make you look like a football player, and that's something I don't care to look like. Your online persona came from prank. We did a game where you glitches boats to be on land, and I would go in and spawn, call myself Boat God, sitting in the boat for April Fool's Day, which was actually my birthday. That's kind of funny. I like how you got your name. Yes, April Fool's Day. That is my birthday. So I had my birthday last month. So that was awesome. And I cannot say how old I am. Age is a state of mind. That's how old I am. When people say age is a state of mind, you know they're old. That doesn't matter what age you are, it's how you feel. That's what old people say. So now I'm an old person. I don't think I'll ever feel old because I always think like I'm, just regular. If regular is a thing, then I am regular. And I'm getting tired. It must be time to go. And I did sign my name already, so I guess I can go. Oh, what a coincidence. Yeah. Great coincidence. Yeah. Sometimes I do remember things. Believe it or not. I remembered it because it was fives. And I thought it was really cool. I like fives. So here's our little fairy girl. She's got her cool wings and her hot fire. And I could go on all night just playing with pencil and getting it spruced up and redder and whatever. I know I wasn't going to use any more watercolor, but I'm thinking if this works. I don't know. Ooh, kind of does work. I'm just going to go around the bottom a little bit, just with some red color. Just for a little color pizzazz. And this is almost dry anyway, so I'm going to mix my yellow with the red, and we're going to get some orange. Nice and hot. Hot fire. All right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me again tonight in my artistic chaos. Let me pull this up so you can see the whole thing. And I had a name for her. I just can't remember what I thought it was going to be. It was, oh, thank you for the hearts and the party. Party hats, yay. I love this. This is fun. I don't know if I can do anything like that here. Uh-oh. Did I just go green screen? How do I get off of that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, good night, Steve, if you're still here. Good night, Boat God. Thank you for coming and joining me again. Thank you guys for all the likes and subscriptions. If you did any, I appreciate it. Here's some love for you. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I'll be back again tomorrow with some more lovely art. Thanks, Boat God. I like the nickname you got me. So this is going to go to private when I turn it off, which I will make it into public and add a beautiful picture for the headline so you guys can view it at your leisure. And tomorrow we'll have fun in seeing what happens with art tomorrow, because tomorrow is another awesome art day on its way. So good night. Love you all. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Yippee.